Hello, Gary Crowley here with DoItYourselfJointPainRelief.com, the completely free website with follow-along videos for every joint in your body to set yourself free from pain. And this is video 2 of 2 videos on guitar tendonitis. And as I said in the first video, most important, I want you guys to know that 99 times out of 100, any pain you get from playing the guitar can be fixed. It's not something you need to live with, and most of the time you can do it yourself. So video 1, we talked a lot about wrist pain relief, and in this video we're going to talk about thumb and finger pain. Video 1 we also did a little bit of elbow pain. And again, my website has specific pages on just finger pain, just thumb pain, just wrist pain, so feel free to go there too, where that's all I talk about, if you have a specific thing that you're really worried about. Basically for thumb pain, the first thing you want to do is we want to free these muscles in your forearm that help that thumb function a little bit. So if you move your thumb up and down and you move your thumb back and forth a little bit, you'll feel just below this bone here, or kind of if you press into the bone a little bit, you'll feel the muscles that help your thumb function there. And we just want to make sure that those guys are free. Now in me, these aren't too bad, but they can get tight sometimes depending on what I'm doing for work. And I'm just pressing I'm almost pressing that muscle into the bone. It's actually a great way to get that muscle locked down and force it to function and force your cerebellum to release that. And then on this side, I'll often, again, same thing, I'm moving my thumb back and forth, but I'll get all these fingers in there. I basically got, you know, mostly these 3, but a little bit of my pinky in there. And I'm just doing the same thing. I'm moving that thumb and I'm feeling those muscles move. And again, healthy tissue doesn't hurt when you press on it. So I'm just doing what we called in the last video, the press, hold, move technique. You press on that tight tissue and then you force that muscle under there to function, and that tells your cerebellum that you want that tissue released. So you got to release those muscles, and then we're going to come up and we're going to do this. There we go. So I want to release this big belly of this thumb muscle, your flexus pallusus. And again, you can do what I call the press, pull, release, where you press into the tight tissue and then pull on it like it's clay or saran wrap. And again, we're never massaging. Your brain doesn't get when you just kind of go across the skin. You want to dig on that and pull it. Dig on it and pull it. And now you can also mix in what I call the press, hold, move, where you do that. You press on a tight spot and then you make that, like right there, it's tight on me. And I just make that move, and there it starts to let go. And there it starts to let go. And then when you get really advanced, after you've been doing this for 25 years like me, you can kind of do a press, pull, release and a press, hold, move at the same time, where you kind of do both. But just, you know, do one or the other till you get rolling. And then, again, I'm just pressing in here, and that's tight. And you want to find, if your thumb hurts in a particular way that you move it, then move it that way, and then find all the tissue that releases that, or that makes it do that, and you'll find that it's tight, and that's why it hurts. And then if you make it release, suddenly that thumb joint, like even that feels freer, just even though I wasn't in pain, but this stuff's tight because I use my thumbs a lot in my body work. And you can do all that, come up along here, you can release all that, and you just got to figure out what ways. Like that's actually pretty tight on me, and if I do that, boy, that's some good stuff. Probably can't see that. So I would be doing that, pressing in there. Now I get a better grip by doing that, but you can't quite see what I'm doing, so I'm doing that right there. But I'm pressing on that tight tissue, making it move, and getting it to release. Now when you get up in here, when you get past this kind of first knuckle and these first knuckles on these fingers, you get up in this stuff. Basically, the bellies of these muscles, the flexor muscles, are kind of on the inside, and you can move that thumb and do that press, hold, move kind of stuff there. You can do it there. When you get up here, if you move your thumb or your fingers and you feel the restriction here, then you got to dig on that stuff right there and get it to release. It's tight tissue. There's not quite as much muscle tissue here. It's a little more tendinous, and it can be painful. You can check those knuckles if they're bothering you. You can release all that stuff. And again, on my finger joint page, I cover this extensively. But basically, any of this stuff, like I had a guy in New York City. I think he was a Latin kind of guitar player of some kind. For years, he wasn't able to use this index finger. Because he injured it playing like way too much guitar, I guess, and he said he could no longer bend it a certain way. But he just did this every day for a few weeks, and then he emailed me that his finger's back to 100% after years of not being able to use it. So again, you find a tender spot, press, hold, move, press, pull, release, press, pull, release, press, pull, release. You can do all this stuff. And again, I'm roughly going over this. I just mostly want you to know that you find the tight tissue, you make it move under your pressure, and it will tend to let go. Or you press on that tight tissue and stretch it like it's clay or saran wrap, and it will tend to let go. And again, if you got serious finger issues or serious wrist issues, and just this little bit that I showed you is helping, but it's not doing everything, go to my main wrist pain page, and I give you this stuff, plus I do other stuff that might free it up even more, because sometimes it's coming out of your neck and other things. But I just want to let you guitar players know you don't need to be in pain. You can play and practice as much as you want once you learn how to fix yourself. And I do hope this is helpful to you, and I look forward to hearing how it goes. Thank you.